During to recover now.
Well, it is such a rousing anthem. Players and supporters, of course, showing their backing from the touchline. Well, kick-off just a few moments away. Atleti stick with the same goalkeeper as back four that began last week's matchday 1 victory. Vilda Borista lines up against her old club in midfield, while further forward, Cindy Jensen has returned to the attack in place of Zenia, who is on the bench, alongside Sheila and Macarena Portala, who have both returned from injury to the Atleti squad. Victor Martin is the head coach. Well, the match referee is ready to go, Eleni Antoniou from Greece. Manchester United have been in excellent form so far this season. Dominique Janssen against Gio is going to be an interesting battle. But Manchester United know that there is no Jess Hart tonight, the England star, having scored twice at the weekend in the league. But they have a ready-made replacement in Fridolina Rolfö. The Swedish two-time Champions League winner was a marquee signing this summer. Elizabeth Turner has already scored 2 hat-tricks in European competition this season. Melvin Mallard is in great scoring form too. There is plenty of United threat up front. What a nice warm embrace, that's good to see. Both head coaches, Mark Skinner to the right of Manchester United and Victor Martin, the Atleti coach. Final words before we get underway. Of inspiration, they hope, on another massive night in the top European competition. The game underway for Manchester United here, away at Atleti in the UEFA Women's Champions League. The road to Oslo continues, and Turlen straight away for Manchester United, and Turn will hit it, and it's drifted narrowly wide. The England legend now, Ella Toon, twice a European Championship winner, with an early effort that she didn't quite catch. She would have wanted to, but certainly an early warning from the visiting team. Of course, those teams have 1 win from 1 play so far. Off goes the United captain, Maya Letizia. Alan Thonis joins the goalkeeper. He's confident to skip away from Cindy Jensen. Touch for Lola Gallardo, the goalkeeper. Silvia Loris. We know the top 4 sides of the league plays qualify automatically for the quarter-finals. It is a race to finish in the top 4. It couldn't have started any better for Atleti. Their biggest ever European win last week on matchday 1. Manchester United edging out Valerenga. Victor Martin, 33 years of age, the Atleti head coach in his second season in charge. Gio couldn't get that long clearance under control. This is Mala. Scored in the Women's Super League at the weekend. Field from Gio again, but too much on it. Too much for the Brazilian Luani, who has been in brilliant goal-scoring form to start the new season. The only disappointment really for Atleti was the heavy defeat they suffered here against Barcelona at the weekend. Back to Lola Gallardo. Reception from Jade Riviere of Manchester United. Good ball to Toon, and through towards Elizabeth Turner. Down comes the goalkeeper. Elizabeth Turner on a remarkable scoring streak early in the season. She might get another chance yet. Jade Riviere. For Turles, good header away by Lawrence. Stanford away from Luani. More threat for Manchester United. Ballard couldn't pedal quickly enough to get on the end of it. Touched by Jensen, the Norwegian, who is back in tonight to face his team. Mark Skinner has enjoyed a great deal of much-deserved praise for the job he's done. Manchester United season, they look promising domestically and in Europe. Navi Garcia. Lawrence. Down by Sandberg. Rolfer. Intercepted by Alexia Fernandez. In the Burrista against her old club. And this is Medina.
Start to go, Hilly, release Diggy!
Press from Manchester United.
Diggy, start to go!
Garcia's touch. Medina, who scored on match day 1, 6-0. We won away from home last week to Atleti. And here is Jensen. One-on-one with Riviere. Justy Olba. The perfect position to do the challenge from Jensen.
Wide runner.
Under pressure from Medina. Tissier gets there first ahead of Gio. Marla Tissier, who had the honour of scoring Manchester United's first ever major Champions League goal last week. Josiel. Alcalá. Iyazawa. Turner has peeled away brilliantly. And now Fridolina Rolfer. Perhaps should have had her first Manchester United goal. Player of great repute and experience in this competition. Right-footed, slightly weaker side, but nonetheless a big opportunity for the visiting team. Certainly though an encouraging start. Flick, away by Boarista, and Gabi Garcia. Here's Fernandez. Certainly sets up quite interestingly tactically here. His team seems to be starting the match, looking to hit Manchester United on the counter-attack, and they certainly have a great deal of attacking quality with newly returned reinforcements on the bench as well. Shooting is Luani. Good work by Anna Sandberg, who scored her first Manchester United goal in a draw against Chelsea, and it's going to be a fascinating battle tonight. Turner. Not quite get there, but the markers and understanding between the two players certainly already there. Medina against it. Shoots again. Luani. Chio made the near-post run. The Tissier cuts it out. She got a call from the goalkeeper there, but perhaps the England defender had more time on the ball than first anticipated. Back to Letitia. Beaten to it by Silvio Loris. Now yes, a good spell this for Athletic. The pass was good, direction maybe asking a bit too much of Chiama. Back by Medina, and away from Ballard. This will encourage Athletic supporters. They certainly expected a front foot, aggressive type of game from their team, particularly early on. I expect that to be the case in the message from the camp in the build-up. Medina, saying that his team wants to put on a show tonight. Small squad at Manchester United, but they are tight-knit. Very impressive to watch. Finding Gabby Garcia. Lawrence, one of the Brazilian contingents in the Atlético squad. Wanda Arisa Tujia. Alexia Fernandez, good football inside Atleti. Luani, nearly over the top of Janssen. Now Andrea Medina. Janssen on the chase. She got the pace to beat Letitia. There was a foul. That was a fascinating foot race to watch. For moments it looks as though the Manchester United captain, having such an excellent season, was going to be beaten to it. I see that there's a lot of confidence in both sides. Atleti, despite losing here to Barcelona at the weekend, are third in the Liga F. Manchester United still unbeaten in the WSL so far this season. By Sylvia Loris. A good travelling contingent for Manchester United fans here to watch. No doubt enjoying the movement in the weather as well. In by Riviere. Turlin with the flick. Rolfer. She can turn here, she does. Well, Reed has been at the heart of it for Manchester United. There's got a chance. Jensen. Gabby Garcia, Barisa. Good work by Luani now. Away from Sanford, and the shot is blocked by Letitia. Well struck by Fiamma. Letitia, as so often is the case, was in the right place at the right time for the English club. The promise that both ends coming into tonight were inside with maximum points to start the league phase campaign from 2 games, with Barcelona being one of them. Close enough to Mallard with the pass. Mallard, who scored one of Manchester United's 4 at Everton at the weekend in a 4-goal comeback from 1-0 down at half-time. Silvio Lloris, Gabby Garcia. Stepped in by Sandberg. Here goes Rosberg. He did early to turn it. Looks like it might drop for Mallard at one point. Well defended by Silvio Lloris, and Riviere with a poor challenge on Medina. She is yellow carded. Question that is a bad foul, you have to say. There, Medina, who was caught very late. They will need some further treatment now. Plenty from Mr. Martin. But for his team to rise to the challenge in front of their own supporters tonight. They have a couple of players back on the bench who've been missing of late through injury. Medina back on her feet, and hopefully she will be able to continue. Skinner would like to get a few messages across to Manchester United players as well. Go again. Atleti has had most of possession so far, despite a bright start from Manchester United. Probably had the better chances. Ahead of Riviere. Yellow carded for that tackle on Medina. To it by Gabby Garcia. Fiamma to Luani. Now Janssen, worked by Sandberg initially. Ozawa. The Canadian Riviere. Bella. Riviere by Stinne Jensen. has been really good to watch, but has been missing clear cut chances and goals. Sandberg, maybe Manchester United could create one here. You see the intent, and a Toon involved inside the 10 seconds or so with a chance. Luani's looked lively against Sandberg for Atleti. Well, back by Dijotti Olmer for Manchester United. Yeah, put up impressively. Mallard, Turland ahead of her. Toon as well. This is on a Toon. Elizabeth Turland. And she does it, but it has actually hit Mallard. Whether it would have been going in or even really shoveling the goalkeeper. Dijotti Olmer, Ellen Toon, 3-0 in a row. First goal for Manchester United, and third time lucky on the night. Delight for the travelling supporters, and Rolfer wasn't going to miss that one. Big moment for a big game player, and Atleti find themselves behind. Couldn't deal with the initial cross. Good ball in from Dijotti Olmer. Came off Alexia Fernandez, but what a strike from Rolfer. Unerring on the volley. Had a couple of half chances tonight, but no missing that one. First for her new club. Cleared away by Lawrence. Up by Jensen, but Atleti conceded for the first time in the league phase this season. Have a challenge ahead of them now. Lloris could run into trouble here under pressure from Riviere, and that typifies the front-footed Manchester United approach. Riviere for Turland. Garcia to Medina. He's there. Here's our catching Fiamma. His team with work to do, albeit there were certainly signs before the Manchester United goal of the threat that Atleti possessed, especially in the wing position. This is the Manchester United team with a great deal of confidence, and deservedly so. Rolfer, talent on his joint, and a save to make as yet. Leticia. Janssen. He got it through to Turland by Lawrence. Well, it's good football from the away side. 12th game of the season already for Manchester United, but they've only lost once in those 12. See why? Rivier's cross, blocked by Medina. Difficult moment in the game this for Atleti. Gallardo happy about something. Manchester United have a potent weapon. The route of set pieces, where they are very strong. Delivered in by Anna Sandberg, by Gabby Garcia. Mallard brings it down. The form that she's been in early on in the season, you half expected that to fly into the back of the net. Mark Skinner will be really pleased with the first half an hour. Played Fiamma and then Bori set aside Alexia Fernandez. Much more direct towards Luani. Good retreating header by Sandberg. Gilmer well. Ballard. By Lawrence. Not a lot of time on the ball for these Atleti players. Impact from Mallard. Janssen. Clever ball towards Turland, well met by Lawrence. Back to Zijotti Olma. Usually, you'd expect her to pick that sort of pass with ease towards Rolfer and Miyazawa, who was forward as well. To it by Medina. It was the foul. See that Medina runs over the back of Riviere. Good spot from Lady Antoniou, the referee. Good run through the middle. Jotty Olma. Mala. Lovely silky footwork. To Jotty Olma. Back to Mala. What a goal this would be! It should have been two. Wonderful move. Very impressive interplay with Jotty Olma, and just the finish that was lacking. Maybe could even have slid it across to Turner. Rolfer. Excellent hold up play. So the free kick has gone against her. Easy decision that for the referee. Fernandez back on the ball for Risa. Held up by Luani, but back towards her own goal, Lawrence. To credit Atleti, determined to close in the first, and they are very impressive technical team. Fiamma. I think that is Gio. Sunny's choice. Nice so far for the American goalkeeper. 1-1 back by Le Tissier. Two. Fernandez. Lina Rolfer trying to keep up with her. It's gone well against Luani, but brilliant for Patriot Gio. Now Gio does have experience of playing in England. Now by Dominic Janssen. That could well be a yellow card, and it is going to be. Janssen knows. Which defender? There's certainly a lunge on Gio. Played for Arsenal and Everton. In the context of the first half, a relatively rare opportunity for Atleti to hoist the ball into the box. Manchester United have defended very well. Perhaps for Gio here. Gio, who looks so upset. This is not good to see. It's a poor challenge by Janssen, make no mistake about it, but I don't know whether it's the way that she's landed, perhaps. Good to see Janssen actually going across to Gio here. Certainly no intent in the challenge, but certainly when you see a reaction as devastated as that from a player who's gone down, you do worry that he might not be able to carry on. Actually, the referee's been sent to look at the monitor here. A VAR review is underway. Challenge. Gio. Clearly outside the penalty area, didn't get much on the ball, if anything. Maybe there is a slight touch. What is Eleni Antoniou going to do here? Will there be further punishment for Janssen? Here comes the match referee. Janssen could be in trouble here. The yellow card is cancelled. And it will be a straight red for Dominic Janssen. And Manchester United are down to 10 players after the VAR check. You saw the referee. Plenty of time to have a look at it on the monitor, and Janssen is off. And it was certainly a poor challenge, and it's led to Gio having to be stretchered off here, and we wish her all the very best. Hopefully it's not as bad as it appears to look. But Janssen is off down the tunnel. Manchester United will play the remainder of the game with 10 men. A speedy recovery, we hope, for Gio. Confirmation of the substitution, Macarena Portales, who herself has been out injured of late, a knee problem, is going to take to the field. Well, Manchester United will to change the approach here, perhaps. Team suddenly feel big in control, look as though they might have a long night ahead of them. But one attempt on goal for Atleti so far. Could all be about to change. The Borista against her old club. Duani. Borista with a slightly better angle to the cross. Gabi Garcia! Over the line, and the referee gives Manchester United a free kick, and they're all there to congratulate Fallon's on his choice. A word for Sissier as well. When Cami Garcia seems to hit the arm of Riviere. Certainly the goalkeeper had 2 or 3 attempts at trying to grab onto it. Cleared off the line by Le Tissier. Well, a first half that is finishing with high drama. Maybe we've not had the end of it. There's going to be a VAR check here, I think, for a possible penalty. And I think for a potential handball. Lady Antoniou has been busy. Manchester United protects, but it looked like it might have been a handball. VAR check appears to be complete. I think that may well have been judged that the handball couldn't possibly be so because the arm was in a natural position, extremely close proximity to the ball itself, so the officials have got that one right.
Look at the face! Hey! Look at the face!
Never easy for match officials in these sorts of situations. Done a good job, I think. That's looking for Luani. 7 added minutes. And if Messi could find an equaliser before half-time, it totally changes the feeling of this game. A night that was looking fairly straightforward, and even at 1-0 for Manchester United. Silvia Loris looking to find Fiamma, lovely flick. Jensen still alive here for Atleti. Half away, Gabi Garcia. Jonty Olmer. Side flag. Puts out Manchester United. Outside Burrisa. Arnie leads to it. Expense of a foul by Wilfer. Silvia Loris, good possession is for Atleti. And they create something from it. By Medina, good ball, Jensen. Still lacking that killer pass in the final third for home team. Medina, lovely way to pass. Hooked back across, cleared by Jonty Olmer. Macarena Mortales with her first meaningful involvement. The referee has been called over. Will be issues a yellow card for one of the Manchester United coaching staff. I think it's Dan Bale who's been booked, and Mark Skinner's assistant. Well, Thomas Joyce has been well protected so far. The delivery punched away. Hit by Luani. No real power behind it. And I think wanted it placed at her feet. Quite a tempestuous end for the first half here, but it's been absorbing viewing. Back by Miyazawa for the 10 players of Manchester United. To Centro. Away by Lauren. Good work off the ball by Jonty Holmer. Mark Skinner has a lot to think about at half-time, but most importantly, his side do have the lead. Given against Elizabeth Turner, who has an incredible spell of scoring in the qualifiers. 2 hat-tricks, the first hat-tricks of her career. Among those. Vivier, big footwork away from Macarena Portales. Looks for Melvin Mallard. Sylvia Loris is across. Gabby Garcia waits for Medina. The ball has quite been there for the host side. That is part of the reason why they are 1-0 down at half-time, but the game is fascinatingly poised. Fridolina Rolfo with the opening goal, her first for Manchester United, with an excellent volley at the back post in what has been a tempestuous encounter at times, and a busy night for Eleni Antoniou, the referee, who sent off Dominique Janssen for a challenge on Gio. Melvin Mallard went close before that red card to making it 2. But at half-time, it is Atleti 0, 10 players of Manchester United 1. minute delay here ahead of the start of the second half. UWCL against her old club, determined to get Atleti back into the game on the night. And of course, important league phase points at stake. So Manchester United, a goal off, but a player down after Dominic Janssen sending off, Fridolina Rolfo having scored the only goal so far. They were very much in control, Manchester United, until Janssen sending off. Now they faced a real challenge to stay ahead. UWCL straight away, made by Riviere. They will need to be resolute in this second half, and they've shown plenty of that. Manchester United in difficult WSL games this season against the likes of Arsenal and Chelsea. Scored 4 after going in at half-time, 1-0 down away at Everton at the weekend. This is an Atleti team who netted 6 times in their first game of the league phase. Stayed down here. The referee has stopped him because Mala is clutching her head. The referee's got to stop it in those circumstances, and Lady Antoniou does just that. The referee in difficult circumstances at times, but she's done a good job. Mala back on her feet. Is it being checked? Goes to Fallon Tullis-Joyce, who was very ably protected by the players in front of her. And the first half, where Atleti didn't really create a clear-cut chance against Manchester United. The disappointment for the home team was perhaps the lack of a final ball. Barbara Jensen on Riviere. Gallardo, who had no chance with the opener in goal, would expect her to be far less involved, the goalkeeper, in the second half. Good ball, Gabi Garcia for Luani. In behind Sandberg. Oh, and turned behind by Jensen. That's probably their best chance. Lovely ball, Gabi Garcia for once. Luani in behind Sandberg. Good ball. Maybe Cindy Jensen just distracted by Gabby George stepping in front of her at the vital moment. Loris out to Medina. The play for the second half appears to have very much been set in order. Atleti to dominate possession and territory. Loren. Now Silvia Loris. Medina. Out on the left. Warren takes aim. Way out. There's a beautiful pass from Gabby Garcia, who is a very elegant footballer. Free just hurrying along Tullis Joyce. There's always a picture of calm, a very dominant figure in the penalty area. Walked off by the retreating Gabby Garcia, no foul. Medina. One back by Nalsund. Miyazawa, Rolfer. Mala ahead of her. Good work defensively by Fiamma. Manchester United have got to try and make the most of those transitional passages of play. It's the key. Clever ball into the path of Gabby Garcia. Look how congested that penalty area is. Barista with the cross. And away by Nelson. Oh, brought by Alexia Fernandez, who might get a yellow card here. Challenge. Good decision, I think, by the referee, who was in a good position to see it, right behind the incident. By Gabby George. Put it comes to Joffrey Olmo, but it's broken here to Luani. Got tremendous pace. Oh, lovely dummy. It's into the path of Gabby Garcia. Lovely footwork by Jensen as George is in the way. Yeah, trying to keep calm, but they can't keep it. In by Medina. Away by Leticia. Alexia Fernandez. Barista. Now Lawrence. Defensive work for Manchester United here. Cheered by George. Could have gone anywhere. Maybe the 10 players deserved the fortune. Be a long half of football for Manchester United with little in the way of reprieve as this game goes on. Atleti determined to find an equaliser. Alexia Fernandez. Yama. The pass cut out by Miyazawa. But it's back with Gabi Garcia. Here's Alexia Fernandez again. Rani in the middle, cleared by George. This team have a real challenge in front of them. The goal, of course, is clear for Victor Martin. Still not testing the goalkeeper maybe as much as they would want. He lost one of 6 against English teams coming into tonight. One back here by Macarena Portales, Gabi Garcia. Lauren. The ball, well controlled by Luani. Very good with the ball at her feet. Here she is again! Well, they've certainly tested the goalkeeper now. Solid choice with 2 strong hands to get behind it. Very deft touch from Vilda Boerista and a rising drive. Best effort of the game for Atleti. Who had their first corner, incidentally. Garcia, Sylvia Lorin, here she is! Cleared away. Last touch might have been off Letitia. Last ditch defending from Manchester United regardless. Both centre-backs involved, and I think that has come off the captain, Letitia. Boerista again. What a choice. Really come for that. It was a very good delivery. Very flat. With real whip on it. The 3rd corner in quick succession for Manchester United to try and defend. This is much more like it from Atleti. They suffered their first defeat of the season on Sunday here against Barcelona. Drilled in by Boerista this time and away by Miyazawa. Macarena Portales to Boerista. By Sandberg, but well, there's no outlet for Manchester United. It will keep coming back at them. Good work by Mala.
Y ahí dentro, bueno, va.
Had a lot going on in the technical areas as well, as you can see. Nelson, Rofer, tension back on the field. Sandberg, intercepted by Nelson. Miyazawa, the Hadmala in the middle. Manchester United's goal to keep the ball.
Inside game, quick!
Well, certainly not a lot wrong with his team's performance, and particularly in the circumstances, you have to say, for Mark Skinner. It's been impressive for Manchester United in more ways than one, but there is still plenty of time for an Atleti fight back. Delivered by Sandberg, good ball by Sylvia Lori. Here is Andrea Medina, in by Letitia. Lauren. Alexia Fernandez. Ronnie. Outside of Sandberg this time. We've seen one of the key muscles of the game. Free kick goes the way of Atleti. Well, Vilda Burrisa standing over the free kick and more defensive work coming up here for Manchester United. They are under real pressure in this second half, not getting much respite in the game. Risa's delivery is a good one, and Oren can't find the target. Well, she is a scoring threat. In fact, she's scored twice already this season so far. To be recently here against Athletic Club in the league. Mark Skinner wants to make another change, and Fridolina Rolfer scores the goal that separates the two teams. Will be replaced by Leah Goldson, who had a number of injury issues. Goldson making just her second appearance of the season so far. Always dependable, Leah Goldson. Good to see her. The ovation for Rolfer from the Manchester United fans. So far, so good for Manchester United. Found by Goldson. First back to the goalkeeper. Not might come into play as this second half continues is full fatigue mentally and physically for the Manchester United players who have gone through a lot of football in the first couple of months or so of the season. Very few genuinely obvious chances, as reflected in the relative lack of attempts on target. Felt like that sort of game. Carrera Portales. Gabi Garcia. This is Alexia Fernandez. Lawrence. Larissa. That's a lovely ball. And chasing it once again was Gabi Garcia. Delightful pass from Vilna Barista. Such a cultured player. Perfect weight on that. And very good defending by Riviere. In front of Gabi Garcia. And it is now time for Atleti to make their first non-enforced change. Sheila Quijano from injury. Places Sina Jensen. Sheila Quijano, who making just her second appearance of the new campaign. Yeah, back on her feet. Well, nearly 3/4 of the way there, Manchester United. Cannot fault Atleti for effort. They've only conceded one attempt on target as well at the other end, and that, of course, led to the goal. His team just haven't quite yet had that cutting edge in and around the United penalty area. Here is Lawrence. The equaliser, certainly with 20 minutes to go, changes the complexion, the feel quite dramatically. Medina, good challenge to José Olmo. Very important and well-timed tackle. Manchester United again showing a very different side, certainly to the second half that they produced at the weekend, where it was all about finding the back of the net. Carrera Portales, cleared by Letizier. He's saying that it had already gone out of play. Letizier again. Not very far though. In by Barista. Here comes Thomas Joyce. Holds on. Very capably. Alexia Fernandez. 6 they scored, remember, last week away at St. Paulson. It's much more difficult for Atleti tonight, given the way that Manchester United have kept players behind the ball in this second half. Luani has got away, cleared by Nelson. Tiana. Silvia Lloris, one of the centre halves. And Gabby Garcia. It's a clever move, actually. Medina, not over yet. Macarena Portales. Back to Medina, played by Miyazawa. They are defending deeper and deeper here, Manchester United. Now Nelson. There's nobody really ahead of her bar. Golson, whose run was belated, really. All good effort. Silvia Lloris testing Sonny's choice. But Manchester United will probably take that range effort, but you always expect the goalkeeper of Sonny's choice's quality to be behind. Another back for Manchester United to try and fend off here. Miyazawa helping out Sandberg to do just that. Well, one back by Luani. With the option of substitution for Atleti as well, should they need more. Macarena Portales. Lawrence, way out. Oh, this is Gabby Garcia. Just fell neatly for her. Marta Tissier again in the way, and there could be trouble here for Alexia Fernandez, who has been booked. And it looks as though there will be further punishment. 2 yellows, despite the look of disbelief, mean only one thing. It is going to be a red card, and it's 10 against 10 here in Madrid. Alexia Fernandez sent off for a second bookable offence. And that's a massive boost to Manchester United in terms of the hopes of leaving with a victory. 10 against 10, and I don't think Alexia Fernandez can have any complaints. It's a late challenge, she doesn't get to the ball. You have to say the referee had no other option. So, problems for Victor Martin. Busy night for the referee, and certainly never easy for match officials in circumstances like these, but again, Lenny Antoniou got it right. Skinner is on, and maybe there are more options for his team now in terms of where they can go with the game. Strategy for closing it out. By Golson. Wanda. A very interesting last 14 minutes, once whatever is added. Here is Bala. Might it open up here for Manchester United. Now Thud. Sandberg, much was heavy, but found Galton. Here's Darwin lifts it. Sandberg. Much more the possession already for Manchester United here. And now say a greater sense of relaxation in the situation for the United players. Atleti giving it everything, but suddenly can't get hold of the ball. The throw actually hit Nelson for back. Here's Darwin. Bala with time to shoot. Oh, blocked by Sylvia Lloris. Flag is up. Good spot by the assistant referee. Malar was fraction offside. Looking across the line, that was a very good piece of officiating. Sylvia Lloris, excellent ball. Barista. Maybe it'll open up a little bit now, which might be what Atleti need. Too much on that though for Fiamma. Here's Zawa. Lots of tenacity in this Manchester United performance. George. One very good save from Thomas Joyce in this second half. One back by Sylvia Lloris in the first instance. It was still the Barista's shot as it charged down. Boris again. Good ball. Macarena Portales. Has she got the feet to get beyond the Jossi Olma? Corner to Atleti. She has had a superb game defensively, Julia Di Jossi Olma. Difficult opponent to be up against, Macarena Portales. It's not over yet, of course, for Manchester United. Plenty of time for the home team. Here comes Clarissa. Garcia all alone. Oh, blocked by the Jossi Olma from Fiamma. Medina, to right side. Luani. Another scoop. Shayla got her head to it, but behind her to reach the second ball. Oh, lovely pass to Macarena Portales. Close control. Luani. Here is Fiamma. Deflection on that, and easy for Tunnis Joyce. Well, positionally, and in terms of organisation, again, another real quality about this Manchester United display. To Martin, determined to produce a comeback. Well, leaving it a little late now, Atleti. There is still time. Would certainly take a draw in these circumstances. Luani. Running by Fiamma. Luani gets beyond Golford, no. Tremendous challenge from Leah Golford. That typifies the Manchester United approach. And now Mala is away from Sylvia Lorin. Only Lorin between her and the goal. Mala could wrap it up here. Was inches away from doing so. But it still won't go in for Melvin Mallard tonight. From one tremendous tackle at the other end to one big opportunity at the other to really finish it off. Well, not her night in front of goal, but it certainly has been a very battling performance in terms of leading from the front. Usually you would expect her to turn that in. Goalkeeper might have got a fingertip to it, actually. No changes to be made by Atleti. Lauren, I don't think is one of them. She's being waved back on now. So we still wait to see. So the triple change is upcoming, and Manchester United are going to make a substitution themselves. Hilda Borisa. This is Luani. She is beyond Golford. Sort of came off the side of the foot of Sheila Guijaro. Now Miyazawa. Now Tut. Jossi Olma and Mala ahead of her. Zawa can pick out Anna Sandberg here. His runs are tremendous, actually. Nothing to stretch the play, couldn't keep the shot down, and now here come the changes. Sana Victoria for Fiamma. Needs must now for Atleti. Off goes Borita, who has been excellent. Julia Bartle on loan from Chelsea is her replacement. Final change, Lauren having to go off. Xenia Perez is on as her replacement. So a triple change for Victor Martin. Manchester United may yet to make a substitution themselves. Mala. Well, it's great to see Rachel Williams onto the field, age of 37, playing main draw Champions League football. The regular off the bench in recent weeks for Manchester United is Williams. Silvia Loris. Carolina Portales. The ball seems like it's coming forward with increasing urgency now. All the way through for Anna Victoria, formerly of Paris Saint-Germain. By Riviere. Well, we're back by Silvia Loris. Really a player with a very bright future. Bartle played a lot of football this season for Atleti, played in every game. It was by Xenia Perez, but it's gone back to Gabby George. Sandberg. Macarena Portales has looked to threat. Bartle. Well, is it going to be a win followed by a defeat for the 10 of Atleti? Oh, great turn though by Cami Garcia. What a challenge by Leah Golson. Just as it looks as though Atleti might get a real sight of goal. Luani. May yet still. Golson has been excellent defensively since coming onto the field. Goal kick. Right position. Golson, exceptional, really. This challenge. Garcia looks almost certain to shoot. Manchester United are nearly there. 4 added minutes. Silvia Loris. Now time is against Atleti. Medina. Perez. Carrera Portales, a lot of attacking talent on the field for Atleti, but it's been a very impressive defensive rearguard from Manchester United. Moving away to Gabby Garcia, Bartle. Luani. Fell forward in support. Cleared by Centro. Free kick Manchester United. The booking for Luani. Kick out from Luani. The assistant actually didn't see it in the moment. Yellow card it is. Williams. Went out of Victoria. Forward post to Joti Olmer. Out comes the goalkeeper. The pass from George, not the best. Maybe. The goalkeeper's wrong foot. Williams. Nothing wrong with that challenge, I don't think. Again, the referee called it correctly. Oh, it's Garcia, Luani. They're going to get one last chance here, Atleti. Delia Perez, lead away by George. Sylvia Loris. Oh, it could run for Shayla. Good goalkeeping by Sonis Joyce. The referee has stopped it. There's going to be a word for the head coach. There's a booking for Victor Martin. And I think you have to credit Lady Antonio in a very demanding environment for the referee tonight. Victor Martin yellow carded for his protest. Referee has been called upon a plenty. And it's a magnificent win in the circumstances for Manchester United. Their first ever away victory in the main draw of the UEFA Women's Champions League. And look what it means. 2 wins from 2 to start the league phase. And are the English club genuine contenders? With performances like this, they could well be. We've seen the 2 sides of Manchester United tonight after Fridolina Rolfö put them in front. Dominic Janssen sent off before half-time, and so a defensive rearguard followed, but they kept out everything that Atleti threw at them. And when Alexia Fernandez was sent off late on, it became a more even contest. The home team couldn't bring Manchester United down, and it finishes Atleti 0, Manchester United 1.
Manchester United remain undefeated in Champions League play thanks to a Fridolina Rolfö goal in the 24th minute of this match. beat down Atlético Madrid in the first ever meeting between these two sides. It was a stellar defensive performance from United States goalkeeper Fallon Tellis-Joy. 6 saves in this match to earn her 6th clean sheet of this season. Plenty more Champions League action to come. Bayern Munich looking to redeem themselves after a devastating loss on match day 1 against a resilient Juventus.